Hey guys, Justin here at AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and walking you through the install of this chrome rear bumper replacement fitting all 2019 and newer Silverados, not equipped with the factory dual exhaust. Now you guys should be considering this affordable option if the factory rear bumper on your 2019 and newer rig has been beat up or dented due to maybe a small fender bender or some abuse off-road, and you don't want to drop big money on a factory replacement from Chevy. Now this turnkey option will be built to the exact same specifications as your factory rear bumper. It is going to include cutouts for your trailer plug, backup sensors, and license plate lights. Does still come equipped with those chrome corner steps here, and it will be completed in that beautiful chrome finish, all for right around that $500 price point. All right guys, moving into our features block here, and really this is just gonna boil down to being a super affordable way to replace a damaged factory chrome rear bumper on your rig, and doing so rather easily. Now I say easily in this case because unlike other options out there, this bumper is as turnkey as it gets. You got your skeleton or support structure already in place on the backside here. You have your entire plastic traction surface pre-installed up top and also located in those corner steps, and everything has been pre-drilled for you. For instance, you have your parking sensors holes ready to go, your trailer plug, your license plate lights are already there and lensed up. You really just gotta swap all this stuff over, your sensors, your lights, and your plug, and that's pretty much it. Again, this thing is ready to go right out of the box. All right guys, moving into our construction block, and you'll find the bumper itself has been made from a durable die-form steel plating and is easily on par with the factory bumper in regards to thickness and overall durability and weight. Now the cherry on top here for me will be that beautiful chrome plating to finish things off, and again looks great and is easily on par with the factory chrome package trucks. Now the bumper will also kick in some hardware, does also kick in some support rods, which will make for a pretty painless swap, as we'll show you here in a little bit. Also keep in mind guys that this bumper is only going to apply to trucks out there without those factory dual exhausts, so just keep that in mind. If you do have factory duals and you're looking for something similar, we do have a few different options here on the site that will apply to you instead, so definitely check those out if you haven't done so already. Now moving into pricing, and the chrome bumper replacement will land you right around $500 give or take here, which is, I would say, on par with the other OE styled options or replacements here on the site that do boast that chrome finish. Now for reference, there is a black bumper that's essentially identical to this, just minus the chrome. It's gonna be a little bit less, and that's a great option if you have a color match bumper present on your Silverado. Now ultimately guys, both of these options are gonna be far more affordable when compared to going down to your local Chevy dealer and ordering a replacement from them, as they can often run you about $1,000 if not more, depending on your dealer. All right, now we want to shift gears and talk more about the install. And honestly, guys, this is going to be a plug and play replacement. You're just simply going to be swapping over your factory sensors, plugs, and lights to the new bumper, and then bolting it on in reverse order. Very, very simple stuff. So because of that, the site is going to stick with a strong 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe an hour or so to complete from start to finish. I say strong 1 out of 3 wrenches just simply because it's kind of a big thing. It's a little bit awkward, maybe a little bit heavy for some folks out there. So with that being said, never a bad idea to have an extra set of hands lying around to help you get this thing in place. But to give you a better idea of just how that will go down in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you will need a couple impacts, a ratchet, some size adapters, a swivel adapter, 13, 18, and 21 millimeter sockets, a flathead screwdriver or flathead bit, a T40 Torx bit, and a clip removal tool, and also possibly an extra set of hands to help you with the bumper. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing a bumper on our Silverado, but first we're going to send you to watch a short video on how to remove and disassemble your factory setup, and we'll see you when you get back.
Alright, so the first step in our uninstall, you do have to remove your license plate because there are 2 bolts behind it. So grab a Phillips or flathead screwdriver, or however your license plate is mounted to the bumper, and we'll get it removed.
Alright, we're just using a flathead bit here. You can use a Phillips head bit, or you can just use some hand tools.
All right, next up, now you can see the 2 bolts that we have to remove. Grab a 13 millimeter socket and remove these. All right, so we do need to unplug any connectors that would prevent the bumper from coming off. Our truck has two right here behind the license plate. We're gonna start with these. Press down on this red tab, or you can use a small flathead as long as you're careful. Then you press down on the black tab and disconnect it. Next up, disconnect the black harness, press down on the tab, and pull to remove. All right, next up you need to remove each of these clips that hold the wiring harness to the bumper. Grab a pop clip removal tool and remove them. Just above that is the plug for a hitch connector. Pull back on the gray tab, press down on the black tab, and wiggle it loose. Next up, we have to disconnect this last harness and connector. Pull back on the red tab, press down on the black tab, and pull it loose. All right, next up we're gonna remove these two nuts. They are 18s, so grab an 18mm socket and a ratchet or an impact gun if it'll fit. Go ahead and take them off. All right, moving on to the other side. Now remember, if you are underneath the bumper to support it, grab your 18mm socket and remove these nuts. Finally, there are these bumper support bars. We do need to remove this 13mm bolt out of them so we can remove the bumper. Grab your 13mm socket and let's get this out. Make sure you do that on the other side as well. All right, with all the bolts removed, you can grab your bumper and pull it off of the truck. It's not terribly heavy, but you might want a friend just to help you wiggle it off. All right, so before we install our new bumper, we do have to transfer over some things from our previous bumper. We're gonna start with the lock for the spare tire. Now to get this out, you just press down to remove your key out of your fob. Once you have the key free, go ahead and insert it in the lock, twist, and remove. Next up, we're gonna move on to the trailer plug. This has two metal clips on the back side. So either squeeze by hand or use a flathead or a similar tool. Press down on the metal clips. And once you release each side, the plug should come loose. Next up, we're gonna remove this center plastic piece. Now we're just using a pair of needle nose pliers to press down on each of these clips. You can use a flathead if you like, but I think the needle nose gets both tabs at the same time. Releases it a little easier. Next up, we're gonna remove this bolt so that we can remove the license plate lights. So what we're gonna do is grab a 7mm socket and a ratchet and go ahead and get these removed. Now, once the bolt is out, you can pull it away and slide this tab out. And once this is removed, we're now gonna grab a pop clip removal tool and remove all of the pop clips holding it onto the bumper. Moving right along. Now you can cut these if you don't want to remove them. However, you don't want to risk damaging the wiring harness. And these will still be on here if we ever need to reinstall them or install them in our new bumper. All right, there's one more next to the license plate light itself. Now grab your 7mm socket again. Let's get this bolt out. Now again, lift and remove it so we don't break this tab here.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. Now that we have shown you how to remove and disassemble your factory bumper, we're ready to start going together with this new one. Now one thing to notice with this new bumper, it does come with pre-drilled holes for parking sensors. If you do have a bumper with parking sensors, you're going to want to also take that assembly off and transfer it over to the new bumper. Ours does not have that, so we won't be installing that. Just something to keep aware of when doing this new bumper. So we're going to start off with our little plastic insert in the center here, and this is going to go in right like it came out of the factory one with our 3 little tabs. I'm going to line that up and pop these in place here. Make sure those snap in like they're supposed to. Nice and secure. Now once we have that in, we can install our trailer plug and our lock. So we'll start with our trailer plug. This is all going to go in right like it came out of the factory one. So we'll put this in first. Send that through. Nice and secure. Followed by our lock. Now ours is a little worn out from many previous installs, but the principle is going to remain the same, where that's going to sit in here like so. Lock that back into place. Now we're going to install our tag light and connector harness here. One thing to note is this new bumper comes with new tag light assemblies, so we've got the socket and bulb out of our originals. That's a pretty simple thing to do. You just quarter turn them counterclockwise and pop them out of the factory assemblies. It's going to go in the exact same way, so showing you this way is going to be the exact reverse, taking them out. So get this lined up in here, the tabs. Give that a quarter turn clockwise to lock it in place. Then we can reinstall our push pins, just like the factory ones were. Go ahead and lay this over to get you a better shot. Now we'll continue to reinstall our push clips. Right spots here. We'll get our other tag light bulb in place as well. So this kit does come with a new set of supports. So now that we're back over to the truck, we're gonna replace these and swap them out for the new ones. Now you will need a 21 mil socket and swivel adapter on your impact to get that top mounting nut off. So we'll go ahead and do that now. We'll take the old one out. Now we'll install our new one. Get our nut on there. We're not going to fully tighten this down just yet because we want to be able to line it up with our bumper. So we'll snug it with our 21 mil socket yet again. You can see it still has some room to move, so we'll keep it just like that and do the same thing for the other side. Now we're ready to get our new bumper in place. So we'll pick it up, get our 4 mounting studs lined up with our mounting brackets, get that loosely installed, and then reattach those 4 main bolts and go ahead and plug everything else in and get our other hardware in place. If you feel the need for an extra set of hands, now's the time to grab them. And we'll get our 18 millimeter nuts back onto our mounting studs. And reuse those factory ones. Use our 18 millimeter socket on our ratchet to tighten these back down. and do the same thing for the other side. Now we can mount our brackets to our bumper. And for that, we're gonna need a T40 Torx bit on our impact. We're gonna remove this inner T40 Torx bolt here. Now we'll get our bumper bracket in place, our support bracket. We're gonna grab our T40 Torx bit on our impact and remove this inner T40 Torx bolt. And we'll get our bracket lined up and reinstall this bolt. Get our bolt back in. Tighten this back down. And we'll fully tighten our top mounting bolt. Now we'll fully tighten down our upper mounting bolt. And do the same thing for the other side. Now we can begin plugging all of our stuff back in. We'll start with our trailer pin connector here. Make sure that locks back into place. These two smaller connectors that are going to go into those ones on our plastic piece, we'll just tuck those up through for now. And then we'll get our tag light connector plugged in as well. Now we can go back out front and button everything up. Now we'll get our two connectors plugged back in here. Smaller one. Go ahead and lock that safety tab back in. By our other connector. Make sure that snaps into place. We'll reinstall our two 13mm bolts. Again, using our 13mm socket on our impact. Other one in. Next, we'll install our threaded inserts for our tag. Pop those into place. And we can reinstall our license plate. Now you can reinstall your tag with whatever hardware was holding it in place. We'll use our flathead bit to tighten ours down. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our rear bumper with pre-drilled holes for backup sensors and chrome finish for your 19 to current Silverado 1500 crew cab. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.